Hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back. Today we have a vinyasa yoga flow for when you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, after a long day, before bed, just to get the juices flowing, but you can do it any time of day. So without further ado, I'll meet you in a seated position. I'm sitting cross-legged. You could sit up on your heels, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And we'll close down the eyes or soften your gaze. Let your hands fall naturally wherever they land, whether that's on your knees, maybe one hand to heart, one hand to your belly. Right away, relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Relax the muscles in your face. Nice long line in the spine. Letting go of anything that's happened so far today. Letting go of your agenda for the rest of the day, the rest of the evening. And just focusing all your attention on this moment right here, on your breath. Breathing in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Two more like that. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And deepest breath you've taken all day in through your nose. Hold at the top. And then let it go. Beautiful. Blink the eyes open if you had them closed. We'll meet in a tabletop position. Hands and knees. For our cat-cow. So stacking the joints, stacking your wrists underneath your shoulders, stacking your knees underneath your hips. Inhale to drop your belly down. Press your chest forward. Gaze up. As you exhale, round your spine. Cat pose, pressing the mat away. And then we repeat. Inhale, drop the belly down. And exhale to round the spine. This should feel really good if you work at a desk all day or you spend a lot of time sitting, driving, just existing, really. This is just kind of a universal, yummy movement. Maybe veering off the railroad tracks a little bit and rocking your hips from side to side. Maybe rotating the wrists, rotating the ankles. Nodding your head yes, shaking your head no, just kind of scanning the body for any areas that feel tight and sticky. Where can you move that energy around? Where can you let go of any tension from the day? We'll do one more round here of your cat-cow, moving through it at your own pace. And then we'll meet in that neutral tabletop position. Inhale, peel your right arm up to the sky, gaze up at your fingertips. And exhale, thread the needle. Right arm threads underneath the left, right ear comes down to the mat. Option to stretch that left arm forward. And then one more option. If you want to stretch that left leg back, you could tuck the left toes, or you can float that leg a few inches up off the ground for a balance, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll come back to neutral, bringing that left hand back underneath the left shoulder, peeling up to breathe in, and exhale, we lower it back down. We come into that thread the needle on the left, peel the left arm up as you breathe in, gaze up at your fingertips. As you exhale, thread it over toward the right side, reaching that right arm forward. If you did it on the other side, and then same thing with that right leg, tucking the toes, or you can go for that balance, just lifting that leg a few inches up off the mat, finding what feels good. Breathe in and breathe it out. And then we'll just meet both knees on the mat, right hand under right shoulder, peel it up as you breathe in, left arm to the sky, and then we breathe it out, let it go. From here, meeting in that tabletop, we tuck the toes under, we'll meet in a downward facing dog, recruiting the muscles from our core. So scoop your belly button to spine, and that scooping action, lifting the hips up to the sky, starting from the core, we pedal out the feet, pedal right, pedal left, opening up through the backs of the legs. And then we'll find stillness in our downward dog. Reaching the heels down, they don't have to touch down on the mat, just energetically pulling them down, reaching the hips up. As you inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. We bend into the right knee, open up the right hip, hold it here. Finding circles with that right knee, we draw circles in the clockwise direction, and then we go counterclockwise, switching it, getting the juices flowing in that hip. We straighten the right leg, back up, three-legged dog, and in your own way, finding a lunge. So you're stepping that right foot forward in between your thumbs. It could take a few times to get there. We drop the left knee, untuck the left toes, inhale to find your low lunge here, lifting the arms up to the sky, crescent lunge, finding length in your torso here. So active stretch, like you want to reach something on the ceiling. And then as you exhale, sweep the arms down and back. We find a runner stretch. So straightening through that right leg, right toes point up to the ceiling, and we'll floss back and forth from lunge to runner stretch. So inhale forward for your lunge, and exhale to stretch it back. So just going back and forth here 2 more times. Inhale forward for your lunge, and exhale to stretch it back. 1 more like this. Inhale forward for your lunge, bend your front knee, and then exhale, straighten. This is my favorite stretch to do. I say if you only have a few minutes to move, this really is the one. This is a treat. This is the golden ticket to feeling good. We're gonna come forward to that lunge, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, peel the right arm up to the sky, left hand plants down for your lunge twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Lower your right hand down to frame that front foot. Step it back to downward facing dog. Lift the hips up. We'll repeat the same thing on the left. Inhale, peel the left leg up to the sky. We bend into that left knee, open up through the hip. Hold it here. And then we go in those circles, clockwise and then counterclockwise. Don't forget to breathe. And then switching whatever direction you were going in. And then we'll just straighten that leg, meet me in your 3-legged dog. And in your own way, meeting me in that lunge. Left foot steps forward in between the thumbs. Right knee drops down. Untuck the right toes. Crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Nice big stretch. Breathing in. Finding length on that inhale. And then letting it go. We sweep the arms down and back, finding our runner stretch, straightening through the left leg. Left toes point up to the sky. We'll floss it back and forth 3 times. So inhale forward for that yummy lunge. And then as we exhale, we straighten through that leg, point the toes up to the sky. 2 more like this. Breathing in and breathing out. Noticing if any tension is built up, if you're noticing any tightening happening in the muscles in your face. Can you let it go and just tune into this moment, your body. And then we'll come back to that lunge. We'll plant the right hand down, tuck right toes, lift right knee, peel the left arm up for our lunge twist. And hold it here for a moment. Remembering why it is that you pressed play. Maybe taking this time, this perfect, beautiful moment in our twist to thank yourself for showing up here today. And give yourself grace. We'll lower the hand down, frame the foot, step it back toward downward facing dog, and then we'll drop down to a child's pose. So your knees come as wide as your mat. Untuck the toes, big toes touch. Send your hips back. Forehead comes down. Child's pose. You can stay in your child's pose for just a few more moments, or you can stay here the remainder of your practice. But if you'd like, we'll slowly lift the hips up. We're going to roll forward into a cobra pose. So just straightening out the legs, scooch the knees back, drop the hips, and lift the shoulders back. Pressing into your palms. Nice big stretch. Opening up through the chest. And then slowly lower it down. Fun little move. We're just going to flip onto our backs slowly and sweetly. So just rolling over onto your back. Hug both knees up into our chest. Option for a happy baby. You can reach in between your knees, grabbing the outer edges of your feet, pulling your knees down toward your shoulders, rocking back and forth. And then when you're ready, we'll drop into our sweet, beautiful Shavasana. Straighten both legs out. Let your feet fall out naturally with gravity. Rest your arms at your sides. Close your eyes. Relax the muscles in your face. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your chest. Visualize an ocean wave of relaxation washing over your body, starting at the tip top of your head. And slow your roll. Slow your breath down, deepen your breath. And you can stay here as long as you like, soaking up all the beautiful benefits of our practice, showing yourself gratitude for showing up today and doing your best, whatever that may look like today, because it's different every day. And this is your reminder, it's not only okay to slow down, but necessary. And I'm so proud of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope to see you again soon.